the different services. For example, water. That sounds shocking.
If us, the citizens, when you've not paid the water bill, they actually disconnect you.
Yes.
Why aren't these ministries or the agencies, the Uganda agencies that are there, why are they not being disconnected? We have to learn from the head. If my father talks while he's eating on the dining table, yes, they'll say he's an elder, he has a right to do something, but anything he does, me as a child, I'll see it is okay to talk with food in your mouth. So if these people in these ministries are not paying the other ministries the money they're supposed to pay, if they're not paying their dues, what should the citizens do?
But have we asked ourselves why they are not in position to pay this money?
They have the money. They keep giving us the bill.
They don't have the money.
How?
How? Let me start. Recently, we've had a topic in relation to margins, right? Why? Expenditure.
Yes.
Because they are given strict budgets in terms of allocations. And with that, they're supposed to play within those budgets. Remember, they have to pay workers, they have to pay staff, they have all that away from, this running of day-to-day activities. Recently, the Auditor General's report revealed clearly that vaccines worth 28 trillion expired. They went, in other words, because of the storage facility. Okay, that now creates a picture of lack of proper storage facilities from the ministry.
Andrew, if we don't have proper storage facilities, why in the first place were we buying the vaccines when we know we don't have where to store them?
No, we didn't buy them actually. The World Bank gave us.
If the World Bank gave us for free, it is okay. Why in the first place did they allow to have them and not get storage facilities? Because I am sure there is emergency money that is actually put on the bill every year when they put out the budget. So if there is emergency money, you cannot tell me they failed to actually get the storage facilities for these vaccines. These people in the government keep giving us bills. And if you're saying the agencies are failing to pay their dues, all in the name of what if they cannot afford, why can't they afford? When they give them money, let's say the health sector is given money to do everything, you cannot tell me they don't write a list of everything and where the money is going to be allocated. If they bring out those lists right now from 5 to 10 years back, I am sure they have put beds 1 million, this 200 million, this what. I am sure the money for water, the money for the power was there. But these people decided no, because it is a government facility, we don't have to pay for that, they have to provide it, even if the money is there. So they need to tell us where that money went, and they need to explain to us exactly how they're not able to pay for all this time.
No, actually, you have a point in the way, but still, I would say one thing. Sometimes for you to build up the system, there has to be some sort of an alteration of events. In other words, this has been typical of Africans. We learn through certain, not until we are into certain danger.
A bad place, yeah.
A bad place. That's when we learn. Yet some of these things we can avoid. Now, this came just as proof that we don't have the money. Because at the end of the day, remember, because the biggest cost has been really onto administrative costs have actually really been incurred a lot. And the fact that we are talking about digitization of the country, so most ministries are in the process of adapting the digitization. Now that comes along with expenses in terms of having infrastructure. So that's a lot of money, because now services are being delivered, online, for ease of, So all these factors. So you have to let, first of all, the vaccines expire, show them that there is lack of storage facilities. Because if you keep embracing something, you told me something yesterday about if you're being attacked all the time and you don't say anything, yet probably there is a truth you have to say. And
there's a truth you're not telling everyone.
Telling us. Sometimes you don't have to say the truth, but demonstrate the truth. Demonstrate it how? Let National Water come and demand its money. And let them tell them, if you want to cut off the water,
you can
cut it off. I don't have the money. That will create a picture in terms
But
of...
you're given money every year
It's
to actually facilitate everything. Why do you say, okay, this money that has been put for water or for power, no, let's first hold on there. Let us first buy the cleaning products because they are very essential. But also the water and the power are very essential. If power goes off when you're doing a surgery, like Mercy said earlier on, that person dies.
Exactly,
There are people on oxygen. They need the power. If the power goes up, you have to think about those things. So everything is essential. There is nothing like let's first work on what is more important and then look at what is less important later.
Yeah, you're right. Everything is important. But then remember, there is this aspect. Okay, if you pay the bills, then what about the workers? Because according to my report here, electricity bills, Mulago alone, every month consumes about 500 million.
And how much was the Ministry of Health, how much money was it given? Were they given billions?
Okay.
Recently it was 265 billion.
Okay. Now, there is a total of 2.3 billion electricity. Now, this is just one hospital. Remember...
Then we have Chirudu, we have Kabare Hospital.
We have lots of hospitals.
Yes.
Now, on top of that, they also have to clear water. Water bills, which are equivalent to all government hospitals have bills of 87 billion. So, trying to tell me the money allocated vis-a-vis these bills, okay, you pay the bills, you leave the workers out there who are running these institutes. I mean,
But
it plays out clearly.
no,
honestly.
yeah, when they say they don't have the money, now I understand when you read out those figures for me. But at the end of the day, that means someone somewhere is misusing something. Because as a country, Uganda, you cannot tell me 500 million every month. And remember, they bring out a bill and they give the
and that is just
Ministry
estimation.
of Health, yes, let's say 265 billion for the Ministry of Health. They have to allocate that money, cleaning products, power, water, and what. And before you know it, the money is not enough. That means someone somewhere is misusing the facilities that are put there. The things that are put there, the utilities, because some people actually leave the water running, because guess what? It is government water. The lights are left on because it is what? Government.
So there is
the
this
AC
mentality
is switched on. Yes, the AC is switched on at any time, whether it is needed, whether it is not. It is government money. But people also forget, meaning they have to actually sit people down. They need to educate people and tell them the taxes you pay at the end of the day. This is where we want to actually be seeing how much they pay per utility they use. Ugandans will actually learn and say, you know what? Let me switch off the water. The money is going. Let me switch off the bulb where it's not working. And people will actually learn to feel for the country. So when we borrow money as a country to actually use it in our different places, and we see we are in debt, we have a lot of money to pay, and we don't have where to get that money from, people need to actually be told money, each item, money, they put the money, each item, when they bring the budget, so that people can actually see where the money is going. This is why I'm always asking, show us where the money goes. Because us as citizens, if you tell me to pay a tax of 200,000 every month, I'll say, you know what? They are right. They have to pay the water bills, they have to pay the power, they have to pay the workers, they need to work on the roads, and you actually know where the money is going. But they keep covering up, and these are things they don't tell us. Because you as a person, you feel like, nah, that is very little money. They can't be using a lot of money like that. Okay.
But you see, also we need to understand that this is government to government business, right? How be that there are no special paying rates, yet investors from other countries have incentives in terms of access to certain services? I would think this could also be a factor that is leading to this bill rising up so high, really. Because I know we can't rule out the element of corruption, like you've mentioned. Honestly, corruption is not a one man's effort. It is everyone, entire, even the economy, from the head to the bottom. And that is But I think there is need to be restructuring a framework in terms of how government to government agencies do business with each other, which is a bit memorable.
Well, as a citizen, if you're paying, let's say, 2,500 a unit at Womeme, you're paying, let's say, 2,500 per unit.
Yeah.
Well, the government facilities cannot be paying 2,500 because remember, they're not paying per unit, they're paying for the whole month, and their things run 24/7.
The 24/7.
So you cannot charge them 2,500 because for us, we are buying power, but we are also paying taxes in the process of buying the power. So with the government facilities, maybe they can sell to them a unit at 1,000. That would be reasonable for them. We wouldn't be in 500 million a month because that is a lot of money to be coming from a hospital. If it is only one hospital that is paying 500 million, then the others, how much are they paying? They're also paying, let's say, 150, 250, 350, because of course they are smaller. So if they're selling to the citizens at 2,500, they should sell to these people at a lesser price. They cannot put them at the same price as the citizens, because this is like a company, a big factory. Yeah.
Okay, very right. And now, on top of that report, let's have a discussion from engineer. That is Amaya Johnson, is the Deputy Managing Director, Technical Services. That is the National Water and Sewage Corporation. Let us see what he has to say about the matter. He's one of those people that really need the money from the Ministry of Health.
As we talk, government of Uganda owes National Water 81 billion in a government ministry, bills, departments and agencies who has 81 billion. Of this, 15.8 billion as of 31st is related to hospital bills in Uganda. I want to take you to the last page where the problem is. When you go to that last page, that annex, I've given an analysis of what we call debt age. If you look at Arua Regional Hospital, the age of debt is 17 months. You have a utility which is serving you water monthly, but averagely you take 17 months to pay us. How do you pay electricity? Naguru Hospital, 44 months. So 3 years. We are demanding for water we supplied over 3 years ago. So when we really disconnect, you should thank God to have an institution like a National Water, which can supply water for free and take 3 years to disconnect the people. So for me, Chair, I was very happy when you took a position. Then we have this is what? In Tebe, 30 months. The worst one is Nebi. Nebi is not but 153 months. 11 years. We should have disconnected this hospital maybe very many years ago. Before even this committee, I don't know. This is the situation. So when you say us acting, you just say, as my minister said, our hands are tight. And I presented this to Minister of Finance. I told Minister of Finance, they have been believing the solution is prepaid meters. Mr. Chair, I demonstrated to the ministry how hospitals which have prepaid meters have been accumulating areas. If a prepaid meter is supposed to address arrears, how do you build the arrears? Because every time we disconnect, they ring us. Because we also have a human face, we reconnect. So, prepaid meter, which was supposed to address the problem, was not addressing. Because we are building, we have to have human. Because one day I was in the COVID whatever there for 2 weeks, and this could happen to me. So, with those kind of things, you just have to say, anyway, let's reconnect. So this is the challenge. How do you deal with these areas? The hospitals are choked. Now you have a hospital, people come, one patient comes, but maybe they come with 5 people. They consume water. Now when you tell the hospital you control water, I don't know what they are supposed to control. The people have come there in the hospital, they are sick, they are also helping. So the issue of saying you control water is theoretical. The most practical thing, what I told the Minister of Finance, the most practical thing is, let's see how you increase budget to meet the real demand of these hospitals. Two, some of these hospitals, the infrastructure was built before independence. The pipes, even you may not, to call them pipes, may be overestimation. I told them, why don't you look at a possibility of prioritizing the water and infrastructure rehabilitation of these hospitals so that you deal with the issue of leakage. You go to police, it's the same story. So let's deal with the real problem. What lies below the iceberg? When we take a simplistic approach, we say, let's have now a preferential tariff. We shall also come here, whichever committee is, we shall ask for preferential tariff. Because we're owned by government. We have to pay electricity, we have to pay chemicals which are from outside, we have to buy replacement pumps. So I want to appeal to this committee to address itself with the issue of adequate billing provision of budget for hospitals, and also help them to see how they can manage water wastage. We don't, Madam Diana, there is no such a policy that we cannot allow boreholes to be dug. The procedure is simple, you write, we evaluate the case. Our biggest concern is a hospital is a health providing facility. Boreholes are good in rural areas. If you want to drill a borehole in Kampala, which is 15% sewered, and most of the facilities, homes have septic tanks, the potential to poison a hospital turning itself into a poisoning entity by providing water which has no good quality is higher than pursuing a budget which meets the demand. That's the issue. Otherwise, we have no problem. We can give you boreholes, you dig them as you wish. If you want to turn yourself into an unhealthy institution, that's very good for us. But only when we give you the permission. Should the cholera come, let nobody blame us. Because for us, we don't have any problem. We shall give you, I'm the one who signed those letters, we shall give it to you. But should the cholera come, let us also come to Parliament and explain the reason why cholera now is unmanageable.
Well, that has been that is from the National Water and Sewage Corporation. That is the engineer Amayo Johnson, the deputy managing director. That is Technical Services, National Water and Sewage Corporation. Now, according to a report here, Naguru Hospital is actually the disconnection. He started with Naguru Hospital. 44 months, they're not paying. 44 months. That's quite some good time. And now, when the disconnection phase will be starting with Naguru, and now also seeing here the Regional Referral Hospital of Nebi, which has paid for 11 years. No water bills.
Well, like they say, Uganda's up. Because at the end of the day, when you look at all these things, if they find you as a citizen defaulting, not paying for all this time, they can even take you to zero. So
it's a huge
to zero. Why are they not paying?
So government is taking government to zero.
Yes, let them go to zero and explain why they're not paying their bill. Because you as a citizen, if this is what they do to you, so the people who are in office who are actually not paying, well, what is the penalty? There should be a penalty for actually not doing what you said you're going to do. The government needs to put that there.
But now these are protected agencies. They, first of all, they are legal bodies.
See those things.
They are established by acts of parliament.
See those things.
So,
but they keep changing these laws and rules. So they keep changing
but
them.
It takes time to change them.
No, it doesn't. There was one that was changed within a month. People fought, and it was changed. There was nothing they could do. So this is Uganda. Anything can happen. There's nothing like months. Even if they want, by tomorrow morning, it would be changed. And, and you would find that at the end of the day, the citizens are happy with the outcomes.
Okay, let's wait and really take notice of this, what is happening here. government to government doing business, what kind of frameworks that need to be established to ensure that there is a smooth flow of events in that way. Well, exactly 23 minutes past 9. Smart means business. And definitely, like I always tell you, if you want to hit us up on our social media handles at Smart24 TV, and that's on Twitter, where we put up open discussions regarding different topics. You can participate always. And on Facebook, Smart24 TV Official. So on Facebook still, you can follow us on that platform. Now, for those of you that are obsessed with gadgets, we have something for you on the Google Play Store. That is the Smart Digital application. With this, you have a greater advantage when you have it on your phone. You can stream a Smart24 TV, Smart FM, and NBS Radio. In that perspective, it will make it quite efficient for you. And still at Smart24 TV Live, that's on YouTube, where you will be able to stream Smart24 TV at any part of the country, at any part of the world, the globe, as we deliver to you the latest trends in this business technology, both national, regional, local, and global at the same time. Well, we'll take a quick break and we'll still return in matters still to do with the management of government areas. And we shall be now taking a look at what the permanent secretary, that is from the side of the Ministry of Health, has to say regarding this. Of course, that is shortly after this break. And Amanju Barij is still with Ronnie Charlotte having a discussion regarding these matters.
Smart24, driving business.